will elaborate on this, man. I've been in an interracial relationship in my past, and the one thing about it, and I also have a white couple as godparents. And one of the things is you have to communicate in any relationship. I don't care what color you are. I will say that you are with someone who does not look like you. You need to have more dialogue at home just so you both on the same page of understanding.
You got to prep them in the car.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, we're going to my grandma's house, and you got to eat because it's offensive if you don't. Like, you got to do stuff like that because they don't know. I'm not hungry. It's not an option. It's what you got to eat.
So, I mean, you know, it falls in so many different mindsets of dialogue and conversation. And you have to be very confident and comfortable with yourself. I don't care what person or what color you are or the person that you're dating or marrying or decide to marry. You need to be able to be confident with who you are because God created you to be who you are. There's no more person out there like you, and you need to be in a position where if God gives you what you need to be successful and have your relationship to be successful, then that's all you need. At the end of the day, if they ain't paying your bills in your house, and the worst burning man, yeah.
Yeah, for the next, you pay no rent. I'm gonna say, but I agree. I think this is a great conversation. I think I was more shocked that people didn't think that interracial dating was as still taboo as what it is. I think people just live under the assumption like, oh well, you know, we can do what we want, but you know, there are horror stories of, you know, interracial couples, families, you know, like I said, my nieces and nephews are biracial, and I love them to pieces. And, you know, some of the experiences that they've had at 5, 7, and 8, you know, breaks my heart. Because although the world sees them as, they will always be black. My nephews, because of their pigment, will, regardless of who their daddy is, they black men. You know, my niece, she ain't got no melanin. She skipped that line in heaven. But, you know, they will always be viewed as black men regardless of their white daddy. And so people think that because people can marry and interracial dating is okay, that it's just not even a topic of conversation. But there are some things that we still need to discuss and get down in the weeds of, like, okay, like you believe Black Lives Matter, but do your grandma? Do your daddy? You know, y'all part of the Klan? Like, those type of questions that I would have to ask. Because I'm unapologetically like, if I wear my Black Lives Matter T-shirt to your grandma's house, is she gonna feel a type of way? Am I gonna be able to? If I add them on Facebook, are they gonna have a problem with my political affiliation? Are they gonna have a problem with the fact that I'm unapologetically standing for what's right? Because those are the type of things that happen, and you have to have those conversations. You know, at some point, you know, when dating, but when you're dating for purpose. And you're dating for long term, now if it's just a sneaky link, I don't care nothing about your grandma. Your grandma, your pet, and none of that. I'm sneaky, do your job, go home. But if it's a relationship, completely different story. So we just have to have those conversations. And I think that when you posted it, it highlighted to me that people just think that, you know, there are people in this world that don't believe, that everyone thinks that it's, and that's just not true.
Well, here's the crazy thing about it. You know, I looked at it. I'm friends with everybody who actually said something just about. So some of those individuals who said some stuff actually are married or in a interracial relationship,
Right.
Especially the ones that you was going back and forth with a lot yesterday. Alex, yeah.
The one that said that you just love them and you say, no, that's you can't do what you can't do that. I mean, I get where he was going. I just don't agree with his stance of, well, if we interracially date, then that creates kids and not just eliminates racism. I think that's a level of ignorance that we ain't even tackling on this good Monday afternoon. But, I mean, I can see why he would see that from his perspective. I don't personally agree.
I mean, and that's the part where, for me, you know, I didn't think that it would cause an uproar, but I ain't going to lie. The Lord put it in my spirit, and he said, see what the
well, the next time I put something else in, can you tell me first before you post it? Don't post it and tell me. Like, I have to be prepared for the dinging on my phone. Like, you know, give me a heads up like God said this. Okay, Jesus. Liberate myself. I mean, I think it's a great conversation to have. I think that, these conversations need to be had about implicit bias and prejudices and even just how people are treated when they choose to go outside the norm and date interracially. I think that it's very eye-opening for some to hear the experiences of things that have happened to people who date interracially because people don't agree. So I just think that we have to continue to provide the platform to have the hot topic conversations because you stay putting us out here on Black.
I mean, and so basically, guys, because we're going to get ready to wrap this up. So basically, guys, this is what we want to know in the message comments board that you have on our Facebook page, or if you decide to link the comment on the Blog Talk page. We're always good with that. Are you going to possibly say it's okay for you to bring a Ty home, a Tyrell, or a Tyler? Or are you going to bring home a Kanisha, a Kayla, or
Care?
Ain't nobody ready to care at home. In the words of Sweet Red, ain't nobody got time for that. So we ain't doing that.
Don't nobody don't do that. Just let Karen say what she is.
Lord have mercy. But yeah, Sweet Red.
And then the other part of the question, what I want to know is, if you date interracially, what has your experience been? Did you have hot topic conversations at grandma's house? Tell me. I want to know. I'm interested. Tell us what your experience has been interracially. If the relationship didn't work out, would you do it again? Are you